172 single-family homes this week, Mike, from last week to this Wednesday, and what is that?
643 condos.
Yeah, every week it's been 600 and something, 700 and something
brand new listings.
Condos, which means to me that there's a lot of opportunities for anybody out there looking to buy the condo style property, apartments. It could be for investing. I think that right now, even though the rates are going down and they will keep on going, the inventory of condos for the demand is still pretty good.
It is substantially high.
So anybody looking to buy, do not delay. You can negotiate the rate too with your financial institution or your mortgage broker. If you need help with any of that stuff, you can reach us. And we're going to show you 16 new listings that we picked out of the bunch from our group, from our brokers. And we'll start with one that's great. But before we start with Lily Lee's new listing, Mike, I wanted to talk about the studio here. Yeah. You see this, you've seen the show, The Root of All Real Estate, that we have on Spotify, and it's also across all social media platforms. You've seen extracts of these interviews with great people, but you haven't seen the studio. You're looking at us now from a studio. We have 2 studios in our location. You can rent this, and for you that are Mellor Group brokers, you can use it, and you should, because we built it for you. Number one problem with the people that I interview doing the Root of All Real Estate show, podcast show, number one problem, or I should say challenge, Mike, is visibility and content creation. Content creation is facilitated if you're in the environment like a studio like we have right now. We will assist you with the visual, the branding, the what you see in the back. You can have your own logo, your own colors, your own font, your own branding, so that when you're doing this kind of activity, maybe you're talking about the market, you're giving statistics, you're showcasing a property of yours, you can put it up on the screen, and then we cut it into a million little pieces so that you can use that for all your social media platforms. That'd be TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever it is. So do not wait. 2025 is coming fast. It's time to get on social. It's time to get creating content, and we have the environment for you. So that you be a Mellor Group real estate broker or not, or that you be a business out there or someone from the public looking in and saying, hey, I would need that for my business, reach out to us and let's book some time and see how we can help each other.
I want to add to that as well, that not only can you use the studio, but we'll also train you if you need the assistance to be able to do that. Because some people, they don't have the know-how, or they might feel that they're nervous, or they're not used to being in front of camera. Showing you and making you understand a little bit how the algorithms work, how many times you need to be posting, that kind of stuff. And we also can even manage your social media, which means managing your accounts and doing all that. We do have these packages also that are available for you so that we can help you reach those heights and those goals. Now, before we go to the first listing, we also want to remind you that for the people who want to do their lifestyle photos, it is the time for you to take care of that before the snowfall starts. It's
it's best time right now. The leaves are up. It's beautiful colors. You go. We can have the mountain in the back in Westmount it's beautiful. I want to say a quick hi to Chef Cici, who's on our Instagram page right now. She brought us some great food, Mike. We enjoyed that. Was it last Friday?
Yeah, last Friday. Yeah.
It was delicious. Thank you, Chef Cici. I have also Nikki, who just came to do a Root of All Real Estate interview. Fantastic to learn about the challenges of becoming a real estate broker from Nikki. Omar, our own Omar, the man. Omar's there. Thanks for joining. Brigitte Prou qui est là, qui nous écoute. Mona Seidel, and some other people that I'm going to mention in a few minutes. Anna, thank you for joining. So let's get going with the first listing of the week.
So the first listing we have is Lily Lee on Rue de Castellane. Followed with that, we have Marie-Yvonne Painte at 1315 Rue Notre-Dame, and Marie-Yvonne Painte again at 3655 Redpath. I want to remind you guys that she had a record sale, for the most expensive condo, duplex condo, that was sold
at the Ritz. At the Ritz, a beautiful property. We had a chance to tour it, to see it, to do a little video with Marie-Yvonne a few times, and we're going to watch it right now. You see it on the screen. Is there any sound? Allons découvrir.
Now, this was listed at 22.5 million.
And there's many more of these types of properties, but way to go. Congratulations, Marie-Yvonne, Samuel, and the whole team for the record-breaking transaction in the province of Quebec for a condominium. Go to marieyvonnepaint.ca and or .com and find out all kinds of other properties, luxury properties, beautiful homes that we get a chance to see. And if you follow us on social, you'll get to see those videos also. But congratulations to the team. Let's continue, Mike.
Now with Beatrice Baudinet and Daphne at 1155 de la Montagne. Now, something I have to say about the pictures that Beatrice and her team has. Beautiful pictures that are done by actually House Valet. If you guys are interested in having some very nice pictures that don't come from an iPhone or whatever it is, they're really professional in getting it done, measuring the areas and getting everything. House Valet is a name to remember. Continuing with that, we have Isabelle Stern at 600 Chemin des Oliviers. We should really take the time to interview as well.
Yeah, Isabel, if you're watching, and I know you are, most of the time you're there, I'm going to keep checking my Instagram platform and my other ones to see if you connect. But love to share your story about how you got to where you are right now, because this was a phenomenal growth that you have, that you keep still having. Great results, and I think it's great to share that with the real estate community, but also with the public that's watching this right now, finding out more about the listings that we have. I want to encourage you to go to our website too if you want to see more pictures, more videos, more properties of Isabel and all of our other brokers in full detail. Go to mellorgroup.ca and you'll get to see a lot more available properties out there. Let's continue with Mario and Gloria
D'Arienzo at 4418 Rue Simard.
That's a beauty right there. I like the curb appeal.
Very beautiful. And another thing that I might add is the targeted prospecting is something initiative that we started recently for all these brokers that have a brand new listing or sold a home or having an open house, or they just want to farm an area. Being able to prospect an area in question, we're able to do that for you from A to Z.
Yeah, the idea is you're seeing new listings right now, but once you get the business, once you get the listing, what you see on the screen is an example. The red dot would be the new listing that we're showing you. This is in Beta Erfe. What would you want to do if you're the listing broker of that property? If you just sold it, just listed it, just reduced the price, you're doing an open house, you would want to reach out to the community in and around in an efficient, targeted way, which is what we offer and what we do for our brokers. And from now, brokers outside, we offer the service. How do we get that done? How do we do it so efficiently? We use softwares and we have a big team inside here where we combine technology with the human side, our experience. I've been in business for 23 years as a real estate broker and now as an agency owner, Mike as well. And we know what the best scripts are to get the greatest return and for you to save time in doing this activity. So we have what we call the targeted prospecting. It starts at $1.47 per dial and we can do about 100 an hour. So in a neighborhood, typical neighborhood, you want to reach as many people as possible, but what your problem is going to be, those that do it, is the time that it takes to actually do it. So you don't need telelisting, you don't need the CRTC subscription. We have all that. We do it obviously the legal way, and we do it the way that we're supposed to be doing it, but we do it for you in an efficient, quick way, and we can do hundreds, if not thousands for you. So if you're thinking about doing cold calling, getting on the dialer, doing things yourself, please reach out to us first. Let me introduce you to what we do, how we do it, and it's for you to decide after if it makes more sense for you to do it or to pay us $1.50 per dial to get the results.
But we can also do the voicemail drop, which is
that's right, Mike, but we're going to wait for that, and we're going to explain that in a minute. I want to keep going with the different properties that we have to showcase. Brigitte Proulx.
Brigitte Proulx at 270 Rue d'Alpé. And then you have Yang Yang at 2085 Chemin de Georgeville, and Yang Yang again with Sandra Angelosi at 784 38th Avenue. Continuing on, we do have Sophia Chen at 463 Première Avenue.
So you know what, it's time of the year, or soon to be time of the year, where we have to do our Unité de Formation Continue, our UFCs as real estate brokers. Every 2 years, there's a cycle. We got to get these things going. We have planned for the 6th and the 7th of November for you, Mellor Group brokers, to get UFC points for a training that's going to be about an hour long, Mike, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
it's worth it, because we always have people every second year, should I say, people wait till the last minute to get their UFCs. It does cost an amount of money for you to be able to do it. In this case, it's going to be absolutely free for the Mellor Group brokers. So we do invite you to do this quickly. Second to that, you have to understand that we're limited in space. So it's important.
It's in person.
It's in person. So we're limited in space. So it's important that you do register. You do make sure that you do have your space there, because once we've reached that target limit, you're going to move to the next date if there's, you know, space available for that next day.
So at the bottom of the screen right now, you're seeing a banner go across it. It's the phone number that's the best to register yourself, to text us. Just say, I want in for the UFC, and we'll set you up. Excuse me. I'm also working with Mike on doing more UFCs, but this time, and this is going to be challenging, webinar based, which means that you don't even have to come to the office. That's a bit challenging though, and like I said, it's not the most UFC points you have to be in person, but we're going to figure out a way to do that for you for free in the coming weeks. So stay tuned on that. Keep following us on social and listening to our lives, and you'll get more information on that. I want to talk to you, Mike, about voicemail dropping. What is voicemail dropping? So we talked about targeted calling, prospecting, where you actually get someone to use a dialer, but there's a human being behind it, the phone rings and all that. It still drops a message. But what if you're thinking to yourself, you know, it's still quite out of my league and my budget at a $1.50 per dial for the targeted prospecting? What if you could just drop a voicemail in the voicemail of the people that live in whatever area or whatever database you give us? Well, that would be only 47 cents per dial. Now, the power of that is that it's not disruptive, because the phone's not actually ringing for the recipient. It just leaves a message in their voicemail. So the day that they get home, they see on their phone, oh, they get a notification, hey, Mike, you have a message. And then it's a pre-recorded message that you can record, and we'll give you the script, or you can make your own script and record, or we can do it for you on your behalf.
I have an idea about something that doesn't exist. Well, that's not there yet.
Well, maybe it does. Tell me.
Okay. How about, besides doing the voicemail drop and besides the dial, how about if you come up with something that we could just drop a text?
Well, that's already existing.
No, I know, but I mean, like, not in terms of a program that's available for the brokers.
Oh, no, we have that. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? But text messages are one way of reaching people, but I'm talking about voicemail dropping to neighborhoods where people have home lines. Now, a big thing is that I know some of you are thinking right now, you're thinking, well, yeah, but no one has a home line anymore. Well, that's true. That's false. If you go ask Bell Canada, which we did, we said, well, what's the percentage of homeowners that still have home lines? What's the answer to that, Mike? I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just playing a game here. I'm trying to say.
Maybe 40% of people.
You would be wrong, Mike. You would be wrong. 70% of the population still have a home line at home.
You're including businesses or just?
I'm including residential homes.
Okay.
So that's quite a lot, right?
A lot.
So when you get home, if you do have a home line and or whoever's got voicemail, right? You listen to the message. So the point is that for 47 cents, you're getting your message across without disrupting as much as if you're calling, door knocking, and so on and so forth. So you're still reaching the individual or a personalized message, but without the disruptiveness. And I think that a lot of you will like that. You like that. I've been doing it for many years very successfully, and it works. But text messages, it could be and is another option. But you can't text home lines. You can for certain without going into too much. Yeah. But we would need your database. And yes, we do provide that, Mike, actually, that service. But let's, but anyways, whoever's watching this is thinking, hey, I need help with my prospecting. That it'd be one of the services that we talk about, or you need help by just identifying, well, what are more modern ways of getting business? Mm-hmm. And let me spend some time with you. And for those that live far or that think, I don't want to commit to going driving all the way to your office, I do everything or could do everything through webinars. I love doing those. We have the studio. You're watching us right now. I could show you things on the screen and we can interact. And it feels more comfortable for certain people out there to just maybe comment and ask questions through the platforms and not the face-to-face. So whoever you are, if you need help, I want to be that help. We want to be that help. And reach out. This is your chance. No sales. We're not pushing you. We're not doing anything. We just want to help you out. Let's
so continue. We have Veronica Cotrutz. She's been really busy these days.
Yeah, very happy to see that.
Yeah, she's working a lot. We have Serge et Alex Langevin at 4375 Giroir, and we have Alexandra Fatal at 1037 to 1039 Avenue Prud'homme. Now, we are heavily recruiting right now. Etienne had a conversation with him very recently, and we put ourselves to the challenge to take a certain number of brokers and bringing them to new heights. So if you're a broker that's maybe with another agency, or maybe you're not getting the results that you have, you may even be with us and not get the results that you have, we really urge you to get in contact with us so that we can actually help you bring your career to new heights. And if it's something that you think that you need, then by all means, don't hesitate, because right now we're looking at the interest rates that went down 3 times this year. We're expecting more of that to happen within now to the next year. So it would be the proper time to get started to prepare for the new year that's coming ahead.
And what if you could do things more efficiently? What if you could use the technology? What if you could do all of the things you're doing, but in half the time? That is my guarantee. I know. And I can guarantee you that whatever you're doing, I can do it in a more efficient way. Not because I'm a superhuman. It's just I've taken the time, and I still do to this day, to read, to study, to learn from bigger, better businesses. What are they doing that we can take and bring here to our real estate industry as real estate brokers? And then I test it out before I then share it with you. The services we talked about, if you watch from the beginning, a lot of them are again through my learning of these different businesses and what they do, and now we're providing the service, but I want to educate you on how to do it too. I don't want to just offer you these services. I want to show you how to do it, and then if you decide for yourself that hey, and maybe this is too much work for me, I want to ask you to do it, Etienne and the team, and great, we'll do it. But there's no reason here to not want to learn. I think we all have to in business. And as Mike is saying, we want to do this with people inside our company to another extent, where we will work in a even more proactive way, if you want. And so we are recruiting, as Mike says, heavy, because we have the time, we have the energy. Look, we're doing this show. We couldn't be doing this if we couldn't get the basics of the business doing, if we couldn't get generating leads, if we couldn't do what we had to do for our own brokers. I did 2 webinars last week. I can do one every day. I mean, I got the energy. You see it. I'm an active, energetic individual, and I got a lot to say and share. So take advantage of that, and jump on it, and call us and make an appointment. Come see us. I'll be reaching out to a lot of you anyways, as you know.
by nature.
I'm gonna leave you a voicemail. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna say, look, I'm looking for people. I'm looking for brokers. Maybe it's not you watching this, but you know that your colleague is struggling, or he or she said to you, I'm not really getting the results that I wanted, and I've done it. I'm doing it. Like, stop overthinking things and come and meet, and let's discuss and see if it's the right fit. And if it's not, it's not. So what? You'll leave here with something to help you with your business. I promise you, I guarantee it. You're not leaving here with no value and being like, oh, this was a waste of time. I've never, Mike, met anyone, and I challenge anybody looking, that left one of my meetings getting to know us with the, this was wasted time.
No, it doesn't happen.
Write in the comments or call me and tell me.
It doesn't happen. So Kimberly and Megan Brody at 421 Church Street, Erica Mancini, 8450 Andre Laurando, and last but not least, we have the Dirienzos at 9950 and 9952 Saint-Hubert.
So what about if you could learn how to do ads on social media? So I did a webinar last week, Mike, which lasted, I don't know, an hour, maybe an hour and a half, about how step by step to do campaigns on social media to generate more buyer leads, more seller leads, step by step, not complicated, that you can watch on demand when you want. Pause it, slow it down, do it at the same time. So if you want that, just reach out. We'll send you the link. It's free. You just watch it whenever you want. It's done. It's in English. I can do it in French. If you want, or if you would like for me to do it in French, you'd like to be part of another webinar for free on how to create ads using Meta or any of your favorite platform to generate leads, opportunities.
And what's really good about it is the fact that once you've watched it, all the questions that that can muster while that happens, you can always give us a call and we can look at it more in depth, giving you a better understanding than the surface of what you've gotten already.
And it's tout en français aussi ou en anglais, comme vous voulez. On est parfaitement bilingue. On est allé à l'école en français. On est francophone de nature, what's the word? Mother.
Ouais.
Dans ce qu'en français?
Ta langue maternelle.
So we're doing this in English right now, but we fully understand French and speak French, so don't hesitate. We're here for you. So with that, I want to wish everybody a fantastic rest of the day. Do not think that right now it's mid-October. I got time. Yeah. I'll think about next year.
It moves quick. It moves really fast.
You got to start now. Start now. Plan it. Change things so that you hit 2025 off on the right foot. It's going to be a fantastic year, and we want it to be a fantastic year together, right?
Absolutely.
So why not do it?